So a couple things. I've been trying to get a freaking live stream with Woo Woo Dude for like a week now, and there's things are just coming up, preventing it from happening. And I'm like, huh, okay, well, I guess we're just gonna have to wait. So then I'm like, okay, I'm uh, I'm back in town. I was out of town with the family actually. A little quick trip in the RV. Actually, it wasn't too far. Tested the old girl out, and you saw my one video, my last video. Well, from the 26th, I had a little like portable green screen thing I was testing out at my friend's house. But the room I was in was like super echoey. You could actually hear it. So, anyways, we're back, but I was like, well, I could do it while I'm out there. And something came up, and man, so I'm like, all right, I'm back in town. It's Tuesday. Let's try for tonight, 8 o'clock. He's like, okay, but my internet's been down all day. I'm like, no kidding. He's like, yeah. He goes, well, I'll get back with you after 6 tonight, and we'll see if it's still down. And it was still down. So, whatever. It's all good. It'll happen when it's supposed to happen. So that's coming up. And then another thing, I had a dream. It was, I think, one of the nights, maybe we were driving out there, like, because we stopped at some rest areas. But, we just camped out in the RV, basically. But, it was a little over a week ago. And I have this dream that I'm in a Jeep Wrangler, similar to the one I had that I ran myself over with. And I don't remember the color, but it was a Jeep Wrangler. They all look the damn same. I don't know what year it was. They're all the same. And I'm driving this thing, and there's a semi tractor trailer. I don't think it was the kind that had like petroleum, fuel or some type of liquid. It was like a regular, I think it was a box style, cargo type of semi truck with the trailer. And he did something wrong, cut me into my lane or something. This is in my dream. And so this truck's going this way, right? I'm next to him, and he does something. Well, my Jeep ends up going in front of the rear tires, and it's just like pushing me sideways underneath the damn thing. It didn't roll over, like the tires didn't climb up over the Jeep. It just locked in and just pushed me sideways. And then he stops, I'm able to like back the Jeep out of the thing. And I'm looking at the Jeep, and it's like remarkably very little damage for what you would think was a pretty severe, the damn Jeep should have been absolutely totaled. But I'm like looking at this thing like, it's barely even hurt, like, holy crap. The guy comes out of the truck, he's super apologetic. I'm so sorry, I didn't see you, Such a nice guy too, he's a real nice guy. And I'm like looking at the Jeep, and I'm like, I guess it was an older Jeep, because I guess I didn't care too much. But they all look the same, right? So, I'm like, there's a couple little, like, scratch, like, not even really, like, nothing, like, I'm like, I don't even think I'm going to contact the insurance company, like, I'm just going to let it ride, like, such a nice guy, too, I don't want to mess his record up, or, his insurance or anything. I'm like, no, we're good, like, we're good. So he was all happy, and I guess I went on my way, and I woke up. But when I woke up, I got that feeling inside, like, don't think this was just a dream, J-Snip. This might have been one of those, like, prophetic ones, right? That was the feeling I got. But, of course, I'm driving this RV. I don't have time. Oh, let me go tell everybody on YouTube about this dream that I had about, was it that important? No. Absolutely not. If it was a crypto dream, Patreon, just got a download last night, guess what happened? Got a new price. Yeah, I would have did that. But that's not what happened. So maybe when I get home, like I'm here now Tuesday, I'll just mention it. Well, I'm over here looking at my Twitter feed, and I just saw something interesting. Tiger Woods. I had no idea he got in a car accident. New York Post, 1 day ago. Forensic experts suggest Tiger Woods may have fallen asleep at the wheel. March 1st, 2021. Well, that was yesterday. Now, this didn't happen yesterday. I guess this happened several days ago. Tiger Woods appeared to not be paying attention in the moments before his devastating crash and may have fallen asleep at the wheel of the luxury SUV he was driving, according to a report citing forensic car accident experts. 45-year-old Lynx legend was driving a 2021 Genesis GV80 or GV80 alone when he veered across the median, went off the road, and struck a tree, causing the car to roll over. Woods broke several bones in his lower right leg, which indicates he was applying the brake at the time of impact. Anyways, so when I had the dream, I mean, I know it's late. This has already happened, so it's not like I can. Oh, I had a dream about Tiger Woods. No, I was driving a Jeep in the dream, and some truck driver cut me off. Whatever. I ended up going sideways underneath the back of his tires, being pushed in the front of the back of his tires, back part of the the very back tires of a semi tractor trailer, the trailer part. But it didn't like roll over my Jeep. It just locked and it just kept pushing me sideways. But I woke up and I go, I think this is not just one of these regular dreams. Like this is a maybe prophetic dream of some type. And I'm like, well, I don't own a Jeep. That thing's gone. I got paid off for that thing because I remember I totaled the damn thing in the pond. After it ran me over, it went right into the pond. Head first, sucked into water, engine's done. And that was a while ago, right? It's a couple years ago now. So that's done. And I don't plan on getting a Jeep, by the way. So I'm like, why did I get that dream specifically? But as I thought about it, I said to myself, this might not have anything to do with me, but maybe we should just be on the radar. Any newsworthy car accidents to report? Celebrity, I don't know, somebody. That's what I was thinking. But I'm like, well, keep your eye out for a celebrity driving a Jeep, and a tractor trailer cutting them off and scraping the thing sideways underneath the damn thing. Maybe that's going to happen, but I was okay in the dream, no injuries, very little damage compared to what you would expect. And looking at some of the pictures of his car, I mean, it's on its side, but it's pretty beat up. But it was a celebrity crash. I'm like, huh. Of course, it's too late for me to come out. I should have did this video when I first got the dream. But again, I'm not going to stop. We stop the RV or get up for breakfast. It's early in the morning. We get up and because the kids are still sleeping in the RV, I jump in the seat, I take off, and we get going. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do a video. Again, is it really important to tell you about a freaking Jeep dream I had? No, absolutely not. But something was telling me, you should still, when you get home, whatever, dude, just put it out there. Just in case, well, this ain't even it. It ain't no Tiger Woods, no. There's literally going to be a Jeep in a semi-truck trailer. You're going to hear another story about a celebrity or someone important or whatever. Just not just some average, hey, Joe, I was driving down the street and I just saw an accident. There was a Jeep and a truck. Not that. I'm not going to get a dream about that. I'll get a dream about someone important, breaking news. So-and-so just crashed their Jeep under a truck. Oh, Bill Gates did it. Ooh, is he alive? Yes. Damn. So I just want to put that out there. But Woo Woo Dude and I told Patreon, hey guys, tonight at 8 o'clock, I'm going to try to do it. Moments later, he's like, my internet's still down. We can't. So I'm like, oh, crap. So be on the lookout next day or two. I'm trying to make it happen with him so we can get out here and talk crypto and other stuff, whatever. And mainly Patreon's been asking, when are you gonna do another one? We would do it. I've been trying for a week, and gotta cancel. Oh, no, he can't do it. His internet's down. Okay, I guess Spirit wants us to wait a little bit. Maybe we're about to see a blast off. And speaking of blast off, Theta. The other rest of the market's just, it's been kind of going sideways lately. Last few days anyways. But then all of a sudden, Theta, way back up. Whoa! I mean, that thing was down to like $3, and it just, right now it's $3.74. And holy crap, T-Fuel! Are you watching? I'm going to have to put this right in your face. Because I'm about to say something. And some of y'all are going to like it, some of you not. This thing got to 14.5 cents. It is currently 13.2. 13-cent Theta fuel. Listen to me very carefully. I mostly paid 12 cents for just about all of my Theta that I got over the last 2 years. Buy more, keep buying, keep buying. Until I got my war chest of Theta that I felt, okay, I'm good. 12 cents theta. When theta went on mainnet 1.0, they said on that day, whatever theta you have, we're going to give you 5 times the amount of T fuel, theta fuel, for free as part of the new mainnet, because the T fuel is going to be the gas, if you will, when you send out theta, and it acts as a tipping coin as well. So, Joe, are you basically telling me you have 5 times everybody did who got theta, because I was telling you all this damn time, this white dove, this psychic, you need to listen to this. I'm telling you right now, I just went all in on theta. I believe everything she said. This is going to be epic. I tried to get as many people in this damn thing as I could. I'm a pretty nice guy, ain't I? I'm all right, ain't I? And I explained, when they go on mainnet 1.0, because it was an ERC20 token at first, they went on mainnet. Now Theta is its own blockchain, basically a spitting image of Ethereum blockchain, but nonetheless, it's its own blockchain. They gave out 5 times the amount of Theta you had on that exact day when they switched over. So if you had 100,000 Theta, you got 500,000 T fuel for free. That thing's been under a penny for the longest freaking time ever. It's now 13 cents. And since you like math and money, I'm going to tell you what 500,000 free Theta, if you had 100,000 Theta at the time, you got 500,000 T fuel times 13 cents is $65,000 for free. Free falling and I'm free falling, free falling. Free Theta fuel. Free T fuel. Now what if you had, because I do know some high rollers. One of my friends, Dave, I'm talking to you. Let's just say you had 2 million at the time. You had 2 million Theta, which means you would have got 10 million T fuel. And I'm just gonna, times 0.1313. How does $1.3 million sound to you for free? Think about that. All you had to do is buy approximately 200K worth of Theta. Now, yeah, Joe, who's got $200,000 laying around? Well, some people apparently do. And some of these people I'm talking about, they didn't buy all that back before mainnet. But again, if you did, you got 5 times the amount you got. So if you had 2 million times 5, that's 10 million T fuel. And 10 million T fuel is $1.3 million. Could you imagine watching this bald-headed bastard on YouTube and believing in him and believing in his psychic friends network, and you went in a little large because you're an OG and you don't have time for silly games? I'm going in big or go home. I'm going in. And then you're looking at me right now on your screen, and then you're looking over here like this at your portfolio. That little son of a gun got me $1.3 million for free. That was before Patreon. You didn't have to pay nothing. No. Just talking crap on YouTube. That's it. Oh, by the way, get this Theta coin, and it's going to give you free T fuel. Yeah, I went ahead and did it. So, if you had 2 million Theta, and it hit $4 the other day, so we're going to go with $4 because it's $3.74 now. We're going to win with $4, which that's easy math, but I'm going to punch in the calculator user. 4 times 2 is 8. $8 million. Your 200K is worth $8 million, approximately 200K. And you got a free 1.3 million on top of it, little cherry on top. How does that sound to you? Hey man, you owe me J Snip, you owe me 20% of that profit, man. You owe me whatever 20% of 1.3 million is, man. Come on, man. times have changed, and it's worth so much more. I'm going back. I'm going back in the future. Back in time, you owe me some money for this awesome investment advice, even though I don't give investment advice. Now I do, because you owe me some of that damn profit, son. No, you don't owe me nothing. I am glad that you're winning, because I want to be with winners. And we winners can be with each other. We can all hang out. And again, as soon as life gets going again, ye old crypto cruise may have to happen. And if this year is the 100K Bitcoin parties, and Cliff High sure as hell seems to think so, and I wouldn't argue against that after seeing, $50,000 Bitcoin recently, there are going to be some 100K Bitcoin parties. And there's going to be a Jason at 4 crypto cruise party. And I got a feeling it's going to be epic. The question is there going to be enough cruise lines available later this year when that happens? Assuming it does happen this year. And again, it sure as heck looks like it. But to see 13-cent Theta fuel, T-fuel, right now, and again, they've got a major update coming March, this month, I think. I don't know if it's the 20th. They didn't say. I think they basically said spring in March, is what I heard, for the next big update on the Theta network. And typically, just pro tip here, when these types of announcements happen with Theta, when it goes live, that thing typically pumps nicely price-wise. And then it settles down after the news and whatever. So be prepared for quite possibly some epicness with Theta. And I'm surprised. I mean, again, this thing was just on the 28th, which was 2 days ago. Because there's only 28 days, right? So 2 days ago, this thing was down to $2.81. That's what it hit at the low. And I got a Patreon post when I was writing down some trades from Woo Woo Dude. And they were supposed to be in the $3 range, because that's where it was at. And I'm like, okay, we're going to, it's going to drop here. We're going to buy it, sell it here, And I accidentally, unconsciously, or maybe subconsciously, put in $2 in those numbers instead of the 3. And those damn numbers hit. Someone's like, Joe, did you mean 3s? I'm like, oh, yeah, sorry. He'd tell me 3, not 2. Just, yeah. So I went and edited the post, sent out the alert. Hey, it changed. The post changed. Because I didn't want people thinking it was 2. It was 3. Only to find out it did drop into the 2s. And I'm like, when I wrote that, I knew what I was thinking. $3. Somehow, and I've typed a few times different numbers in the 3s. Each and every one, I started with a 2. I had no reason to do that. And I'm like, is that Spirit? Did Spirit come through and make me write that? And I missed it. Then I went back and edited it because everyone's like, no, Joe, I don't think it's 2. We're in the 3s. You meant 3, right? And I'm like, well, yeah, 3. Sorry about that. Went back and changed it. Only to find it fall back down exactly on those numbers pretty much in the 2s. Whoa. Now, if that was a legit trade call, and they're like, no, I meant 2, that would have been epic. But don't worry, because more calls are coming. And we are, honestly, a few percent away from the next sell call. So it already recovered pretty quickly from those lows, and we're going to be back in business here. So maybe that's why this damn live stream can't happen. Maybe Spirit's going to wait for the next number to hit, the target that he gave to hit for the cells to fill, sell orders, and then time for a live stream. So like I said, I'm trying. But his internet's down, and just one thing after another. And I guess that's it for now. So I will make this my last video for now. Be on the lookout again. I will do a YouTube video when he finally says, okay, my internet's up, and I'm like, all right, my schedule's good. We're gonna do this tonight at 8. Nothing's getting in the way. Nothing's getting in the way. We're doing this. So when we figure that out, I'll tell everybody, because everyone is itching for some woo-woo dude. Okay? Take care.